Hey, buddy. I hope y'all are doing all right. Sorry, I got this one little piece of my hair wanting to dangle. A little bit over here too, but oh well. So I want to say, as I've said before in the past, if people want to use some of the information or the ideas that I've shared, all you got to do is ask, and of course, based on so I might not say yes, that is a possibility, and because I need to make sure that this information gets used in the best way for the betterment of everything and everybody as well as it can be. So if I feel like there's too much of a greedy connection to a particular to any type of to anybody who inquires to using what I've shared, then I'm going to say no. But as long as I feel like people aren't wanting to do this from a place of selfishness, then I have no problem with people using this for good. I'd love to see more people speaking about their own ideas and their own dreams and their own visions and their own ways about doing it. I'd love to see more of it. It's encouraging, it's inspirational. That's why when I do things like I share people like working out and shit like that, it's not to brag. It's about like I like seeing shit. I'm inspired when I see other people doing things that I find cool and amazing and inspiring and challenging. And we're dealing with a time with a lot of like humanity's kind of weak right now. Like we're dealing with a lot of fucked up shit. There's a lot of sickness going around. So like the more that people can show like their strengths in a way that's not like, hey, look at me, I'm the best, da 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 da, and just showing their strengths and as humble as you can, just like this is how much weight I can do. Like this is me showing my progress. Because like, let's be honest, I could share with you guys like doing little like bullshit fucking weights, but that's not really that challenging. Like the 50 pounder for me is extremely challenging. So every time I do it, that's me making myself wait. It's a serious challenge, dude. It fucking really is, and mentally, physically, and spiritually, because it takes a lot of energy, effort, will, determination to fucking push that iron up. Now, if you're like, oh, look at me, I'm so fucking badass and strong, rah, nobody can fuck with me, that's different. That would be very egotistical and selfish and greedy and all about you and how good you are. Da, da, da. No, that's not good. I'm not promoting that. I'm not condoning that. I'm not doing that. All I'm simply doing is showing people what I can do with what I've been fucking with. It's the same thing as a comedian who has a skill and he goes on stage and he makes jokes or he performs his comic or whatever. Like they're not, it's if they can do that, and that's one way of doing it. You can also do that by with the injunction of or the addition of like I'm the best. Like you can be that self-proclaiming, bragging, like sending your shit out there. Like I don't send these videos out to anybody. I don't ask people to subscribe. I don't ask people to like them. I don't I don't ask them to share my videos or anything. If people like it, cool. If they don't, that's fine too. But it's really not, and it's like I received a comment saying that somebody thinks that the reason why I don't want to work with other people is because I want all the glory and it's my ego that's keeping me in the way of talking with other people. And it's like, you guys are absolutely wrong. That's not it at all. In fact, I'm actually like set up part of me would like to give it to somebody else because I don't want the fame. I don't want the power. I don't even want the money. I don't, but I feel like it needs to be put into my care, my charge, because of exactly that. Because I don't have the same type of greedy desires that a lot of people do, unfortunately. And I'm not that egotistical. I'm the type of dude that would rather let somebody else lead. But that's a lot of times that type of mentality makes the best leader because they're not driven by their ego. They're driven by their desire to do the best and to be the best. And they also have the humility to know when I'm not operating in my best and most healthiest mindset, then I'm going to relinquish command to the next person who's next in line to perform the best way. And I have no problem doing that. That's how it should be. I'm all about changing this system from a rather tyrannical dictatorialship, because really it still is, kind of a tyrannical system. One person has more power than anybody else. The president sets the presidents of the country. Which is giving one man a ton of power, over many people. So it still is, to a greater or lesser extent, associated with a type of tyrannical, medieval-ish system of governance. And I want to change that. I want to give power back to the people, give people an ability to make their voices being heard without having to be billionaires or millionaires or quadrillionaires. For anybody to let their voice be heard, to give them a chance to be heard. Because you have no idea how many ideas have popped out of people from all over the place that have potentiality of saving lives, as well as improving economies and all sorts of advancements. But they're not heard because we don't have a system that caters to those people. We have a system that caters to billionaires and millionaires. So that's what I'm here to change. And that's also why I have to make sure this information goes to the right person, because if it goes to the wrong person, it can be used as a mechanism to make more money and to enslave humanity, and also to exploitate the fuck out of the hemp plant, instead of using it to fucking end our dependency on these tyrannically evil, backwards ass fucking companies and people. So anyways, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.